Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads Mahabharata 188. As you may remember, the Pandavas were trying to figure out why they were having such bad luck. And Bhima said about Dushasana, it was a sin to have let him live. That's why we are made to face this calamity. Arjuna said, I should not have been patient on that day when Radeya insulted Draupadi. That is a sin I have committed. His words pierced me to the marrow of my bones, and yet I did not kill him. That's why this calamity has befallen us. And Sahadev said, if only I had killed Shakuni on the day when he played that game of dice, this would never have happened to us. Yudhishthira smiled at them all and said, this is not the time to look back and think of the might-have-beens. Our immediate worry is this. How are we to quench the dreadful thirst that has been troubling us for so long? Nakula, get up on the tree and look around. See if you can find any spot of water in the neighborhood. We are all almost dying of thirst. Nakula did as he was told. He said, I can see a lake just nearby. They were all so happy to hear it. Yudhishthira said, my child, go at once and bring water for all of us. Nakula hurried to the lake. He reached the lake. The water looked so cool and inviting. He went near to drink it. Suddenly he heard a voice from nowhere. It said, you must not drink the water in this lake, not before you have answered certain questions of mine. You can neither drink this water, nor can you carry it, unless you answer my questions. Nakula did not pay any heed to this voice coming from nowhere. He was very thirsty. He rushed to the brink of the lake and drank the cold water eagerly. Immediately, Nakula fell down dead. The others waited for him a long time, but Nakula did not return. Yudhishthira sent Sahadev to go in search of his brother. Sahadev reached the lake. He saw the dead form of his brother on the ground. He was shocked at the sight. But his thirst was so great that he rushed toward the water as Nakula had done. The same voice was heard with the same warning, but Sahadev was like Nakula. He disregarded the warning and drank the water and suffered the same fate as his brother. Yudhishthira next sent Arjuna and then Bhima. Not one of them came back. Yudhishthira waited for a long time, and yet they did not come back. Intrigued by this, and with misgivings of the mind, Yudhishthira walked toward the lake. He reached it soon. He stopped in his tracks, horrified by the sight that met his eyes. He saw all his brothers there, dead. Yudhishthira was stunned by this. He said, how did this happen? There's no trace of fighting here. It's impossible to believe that these four could be killed without their fighting for their lives. There must have been some treachery. What could have caused this? Overcome by sorrow, Yudhishthira stood looking at the dead forms of his beloved brothers. His knees could not hold him up. He fell faint. He just sat down there. He had no tears to shed. The calamity was too much for ordinary tears. He held his head in his two hands and sat like a figure carved out of stone. He spoke to himself, now our dear cousins will be happy. Duryodhana's dream has been realized. Shakuni has achieved what he set out to do. Perhaps they have sent some spies to kill the brothers of mine without warning. How can I answer the questioning eyes of my mother and Draupadi? These four suffered all these years because of me, and now, when freedom is near at hand, these brothers of mine have been killed. How can I live any longer in this world alone without them? Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.